Hi, my name is Claude Paré. I'm the production designer for the movie It. It is challenging to make a period movie that's more recent, like the 80s or the 90s, because people will have lived through that period of time. In order to communicate the time period without being too cliche, you have to really get the right things as to what period we're talking about. Talking about It, where the action takes place, was a small town, northern east coast American city, Derry, based on the description from the writer Stephen King. The little town that we selected is Port Hope in Ontario. One thing that this place had was a main street connected to a small alley from which you could see the cinema. We brought it back in time with letters that were manually placed to tell the name of the movie that was happening in that theater. In the little street, we had a butcher. We had, all the prices in the window and the current price in the 80s. We had this pharmacy where the kids go and shop. So we had to have rows of products. And even at one point, there's a wishes card section. So we had to get our own cards, that were relating to the 80s and not those fancy cards that you can buy now. So those are all things that you have to research. And it all seems very, very simple, but it's lots of work. These kids live with their parents in a small town. They're not wealthy. And if you're not wealthy, you're not changing the decoration of your house every year. So you have to go back in time, even further back when you're talking about the 80s, Anything from the early 70s would work. In the movie, Eddie lives with his single mother. They don't have much money. We found a place, a little house, that was next to the main location that we were using for that movie. Everything was changed in the house. We put wallpaper in the kitchen, but the cupboards were there and we liked them. We covered all the walls with this paneling of nutty pine that we aged and darkened and everything, and we changed all the dressing of the windows. And then we brought in some older furniture as if the mother had kept her own parents' furniture because she couldn't afford, buying her own. We're in the 80s, so it's like get the right prop, get the right things, All these little details in a movie like It make the movie really grounded and realistic, despite the unrealistic aspect of that story. And if you don't pay attention to all of this, in the end, you won't be able to be so convincing for the audience.